Hello, everybody. Ah, out for a run. Ah, but, it was just feeling like it's about time I get back online and catch up with everybody. Ah, so, first of all, I'm waiting for somebody to come in and leave a comment so I know if I can be heard or not. And I'm not seeing anything yet, but that's okay. I want to stop here for a second and see if I can. Wait. Oh well. Anyway, I'll just go on with what I was doing. Yeah, out for a run. But where have I been? Because it's been a while. Yeah, I've been busy. I've been really busy. It's probably been a year now since I was really came on regularly and was doing shows over on the Lifeboat. But yeah, this has been a busy year. I had a couple of health complications that I had to get taken care of, so I had a couple of surgeries and recovered from all of that. Yeah, it's pretty out here. What else? Yeah, we moved a year ago into it's a new place for us, and when we first moved in here, just didn't have time to really get things set up the way we wanted. We finally got the yard in shape. We got the fence up, the garden in, chicken coops put together, kinds of stuff like that. But it's been really, really busy that way. We had a nice turnout with my garden, and I've spent the last good grief month and a half, I think, bottling. I'm still bottling, but I've been bottling fruit and all the vegetables in the garden, salsa, all the summer stuff that you do. And I am taking another course on herbs so that I have some better skills, how to treat my family and friends, when we get all the common things that come up, when but things aren't looking very good. Why am I so concerned? I've been taught my entire life to prep, and unless you're blind, you can see this is the end of days that we're in. In fact, this is the time that's been prophesied about, that I've been taught about my whole life, is here, and I want to be ready. So, I know I haven't been online, I haven't been doing videos, but I've been doing a lot because I really want my family to be healthy, and I want us to have healthy food and things that we can fall back on when we need it. And so I'm taking some more herb courses. I'm getting my apothecary set up. Good grief, it's really busy. I also have a new calling with my church, which is a lot of fun. I've been teaching the kids up to age 12, I'm teaching them music. And the music that I've been teaching them is full of gospel doctrine. So, it teaches them some valuable lessons. And I've had the privilege of teaching them, and I'll continue for probably a couple of years. But we just had our yearly program on Sunday at our church. The kids did such a wonderful job. I was proud of them. There's so many things going on. Currently, it's really important to me to stay physically active. My health needs it. It makes such a huge difference in my mental health and my physical health. Having fibromyalgia, it really helps to keep my pain levels down. So, I have signed up for the Spartan Trifecta in November, My husband and I are going to do that for my birthday. And it's Thanksgiving weekend, that weekend. I'm going to be doing 3 races. First one is a half marathon length, and I think it's got like 62 obstacles or something. The second day of the races, there's 2 more, and there'll be a 10K and a 5K with the obstacles and all that. But I have been going to the gym 3 days a week and strength training. I got a trainer, and she's amazing. And so I train 3 days a week and I run 3 days a week. And you know, it's fun to have these races to get ready for, because it does get you out of bed. If you pay the money to get in the race, you make all the reservations you've got to get down there. Get you out of bed. And I really do need that push in the butt to get out of bed sometimes in the morning, but I can't say enough about the benefits of strength training when you're in your middle age. No kidding. We lose a lot of fat. I mean, not fat, we lose a lot of muscle. We lose a lot of protein as we get older. We need to really increase our protein intake and do things that are going to build muscle and maintain muscle. And I'm working on it. But I'm going to take a second. Stop. I got to show you. I have run out to the out to the valley that I grew up in. And shoot, I don't know how to flip it around to show you, but it's just a beautiful, you got the sun, but it's a beautiful area out here. And where you're looking right now, out there is the farm I grew up on. It's not in our family anymore, but it's still there. But I love to come running out here because this whole area, I'm in Sevier County, Utah, and it's just a beautiful place out here. It really is. I wish you could see it. I'll have to get my good camera out one of these days and get some good shots of it. It's an absolutely beautiful place to live out here. Trying to think what. Okay. Sorry, my watch is talking to me. Anyway, trying to think what else. It's really not that important what I've been doing, but still doing the chicken thing. I've got so many baby chickens. I actually had to order a plucker to be able to pluck them off, and doing it by hand when we're doing this many birds is just too much work. So, still doing the chicken and egg thing, being a grandma, babysitting a lot, babysitting for my nieces and nephews, and I don't know, just enjoying my life. I really am. My husband and I celebrated our 20th year anniversary this year, and we had to wait to celebrate, but it was September 18th. We went to a concert that they held up at the University of Utah over at Red Big Gardens. It's an outdoor amphitheater. We went to see Crowded House. That definitely dates me. They came out in the early 80s, group from Australia and New Zealand. And since I am half Aussie, I've always followed them. But I got to go see their concert, and it was so much fun, so amazing. Anyway, I wanted to talk about a couple of things today while I'm out here, because everybody that I know, is getting a little bit stressed out right now. World War III looks like personally, I think it popped off a while ago, and we'll just look back and go, yeah, but that's going on. We have been invaded here in the United States. Our borders have been invaded, and that's got me very, very worried. I have no problem with people from another country coming here if they come in and use the door. I don't have a problem with that. My mother is Australian, but it's got me worried, you guys, for many reasons. We've seen what has happened over in North and South Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, Florida with the hurricanes. We've seen that our government has turned its back on its own people. All the money that could go to people who really need help here in our nation is being given to people who haven't even come in using the door. And that's really disgusted me. But there, with all of these people coming in unchecked, there's a lot of diseases that have come in to the country. Tuberculosis, the plague, polio, all the things that really, if they're in a first world nation, shouldn't be here, and yet they are. I'm tired today. Whew, anyway, the hospitals and the healthcare are a big concern, especially if you have health issues. The FBI even put out a warning to people, I believe it was last week, warning people, as much as you possibly can, to stay away from hospitals. All of the cyber attacks that are going on. I don't think they are talking on the news about how often this is happening, but there are hospitals that have been hacked, and people have died because there haven't been records of the medication given or records at all. It's a big problem, and so I look at my health, taking care of it, as one of the most important things I can do for myself and my family and my friends is to take care of my health. That's why I'm out here doing this. This is why I grow food in my garden, cook everything from scratch, try to preserve everything. Because I know it's obvious that the government does not care about its people. It doesn't want us healthy. It doesn't want what is best for us. That's our job. We have to look out for ourselves. And things are a little crazy right now, a little bit stressful. How are you mitigating your stress? What are you doing? Because I guarantee you, if you can't mitigate your stress levels to a manageable level, you will suffer for it. And of all the times in the United States history, this is one of the times where you want to be as healthy and mobile and as strong as you possibly can. There's who knows what else we're going to see, but we've already seen hurricanes that are freakishly weird and do freakish damage. What happens when we have the earthquake up in Yellowstone or down in California, or there's so many things that can go bad and go wrong. You want to be ready. You need to be able to, stand in easy chair at night. You need to be in condition to get up, lift things, move things, help people. You can't do that. What you need to do to get yourself to that point. Because, we know the only people that are going to help us out in our time of need is our friends and our family that are around us. And that's just the facts. So it's a big concern to me, that people are minding their health, minding their mental health. They both have a huge effect on how you feel in general, and this is one of the things that I'm doing to be expressed. Probably need to turn around now. Let's see. Anyway, Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. There are people popped in here now. Hope you can hear me. Anyway, what are you doing to take care of your health and your mental health? Like I said, exercise. Oh, that one's always at the top of my list because not only does it, give you the cardiac health benefits, but you get all those endorphins. You get growth hormone, all these things that are pumped out into your system that you need and that are good. You get through exercise. So, what are you doing for exercise? Please don't misunderstand me. I don't expect anybody to sign up for a Spartan race just to fulfill their physical health goals. That's not it at all. Just going out walking. I actually read a study yesterday that said that middle-aged adults, which I am, if you get 7,000 steps a day, it decreases your risk of early death. I believe it was by 50 to 70%, and it eliminates, I think, up to 80% of the cardiac problems that you can have if you're getting. Not hard. I've got a running watch. That counts my steps, and I usually reach 7,000 by about noon, 1 o'clock, and I'm not even trying to do that. It's just walking around the house, doing chores, and working outside and things like that. But what I'm saying is, you don't have to go to extremes to get exercise that's going to benefit you. Walking, getting 7,000 steps in right there has got tremendous benefit. As far as your excuse me, as far as your mental health, what are you doing there that is helping you? How is your sleep? Are you getting enough sleep? I don't think anybody ever gets enough sleep. But what are you doing with your sleep hygiene? Is that working for you? Are you journaling? Getting your own personal thoughts and things, just down on paper, journaling, writing what you're frustrated about, writing what's going on in your life, anything. There's something about getting those thoughts down on paper. And it's the same thing, when I've always said, when you're upset, when you're upset about something and you're ruminating and it's kind of back here in this middle part of the brain, you're just feeling the feelings. You're not really thinking about why you're feeling that way or what it means. You're just feeling it. But if you talk to somebody about what is troubling you, or if you write it down, it moves all those thoughts and feelings up to your prefrontal cortex. That's your rationality. That's where you can think things through, think things clearly, and think things critically. So you don't even, some of my journal entries are pretty crazy. They're just don't even bother with punctuation. I just start writing. It's just for you. It's just for your benefit. You don't have to worry about whether anybody's going to read it. Get it out on paper or talk to someone. Either one, because that is going to help you work through whatever it is that is bothering you. So, that's one thing that I do I try to do it daily. Doesn't always happen, but I try to get into one of my journals, once a day. Let's see, I've talked about that. I talked about sleep. I was reading another study the other day, and it was just talking about screen time and the anxiety, all of the issues that you get for spending too much time online. And that's a hard one because a lot of people, this is the way that they live their lives. It's really hard for any of us to put our phones down for too long. It really is. So I understand. But putting your phone away half an hour before you go to bed, that's one thing that can help, And then, when you're not online, all the time. You're not comparing yourself to other people. You're not worrying about things like that. It's a lot better not to spend so much time online. Health. I was talking a little bit ago about the FBI warning that was put out about hospitals, and I've mentioned, the diseases that are back here in our nation now. There are a lot of other things coming. I've heard rumors of dengue fever with 4 variations. I've heard a lot of things. But what you want to get monkeypox, all of those things. But I know that if you are taking your vitamin D, your vitamin K, your vitamin C, and your zinc, you're getting outside and you're getting some sun, you're going to be a lot better off. Please don't skip out. Those are very simple things to do, and they're not expensive to get those things. And, you want to ramp up you want a healthy immune system right now with everything that's coming at us, that's coming our way. Please, I hope you guys are taking good care of yourselves. What's the other thing? I pull up my notes, actually, put a couple things down. Let me see here. Get over here in the shade for a second. All right. Stop my watch for a second. Okay. Let me stop for a minute and see who is here. Hey! I see Wolverines, Barrella. Hey, Guardsman. It's good to see you guys. Anna. Who else? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention earlier. I have to get Blaine. Okay, Blaine. I remember you, Blaine. Anyway, okay. Let's see here. What else was I going to bring up? Okay. Mindfulness. Yeah, mindfulness exercises. And again, that kind of goes back into journaling, can really help. But spending time on your knees in prayer and spending time why can't I think of the word? It just slipped my mind. There's a lot of things you can do to be mindful. When the word comes to me, I'll spit it out. But let's see. Let me get back to my car here pretty soon. But let me look at my notes again. I don't want to. What else was I going to talk to you guys about? Oh, yes. Really, really important to do something every day, especially now, the times that we are in. Do something to make you laugh. Do something that's enjoyable, something fun, something that's going to make you smile. And don't forget, every morning, write down 3 things that you are grateful for. When you are overwhelmed with things, discouraged, and can't see your way out, it's really hard to get depressed. And honestly, one of the quickest ways to pull yourself out of a pity party is to be grateful. Just think of the things that you are grateful for. And I guarantee you there's something in your day, even something little, that you can be grateful for. That's really going to help you to mitigate with all the stress that we all have. And another thing, I know that this is a difficult time for so many people financially. I think we all feel it, but as much as you can, try to do some prep. Put away if there are certain medications that you need on a regular basis, things that you eat very frequently, things that you count on. Try to get extra of those. I know it's not an easy thing to do, but I guarantee you that just having an overall good look, what's the word I'm looking for? Just having an overall, manner of looking at things. Sorry, guys. I can't do this while I'm running. I can't think. Oh, boy. Anyway, I'm just trying to think of all the little things that I do, that do help me, that help keep me moving and keep me out of depression and anxiety, because that is something I've known my entire life, even as a little kid. you know, and I've learned a lot of tricks in my 53 years, and I'm pulling them all out now. Honestly, I don't know how everyone else sees this, but the times we are in, to me, are the end of days. The Savior, Jesus Christ, is going to return to the earth, and it's not that far distant. Some of us are going to be here when he comes, and that's a very exciting thought. But we also know there's a heck of a lot of tribulation and trouble that's going to happen first, especially to those of us that are Christian. So I think, my message today, if I could give you anything that would help, probably more than anything, spend some time, meditation, that was the word, meditation. Spend some time meditating in prayer on your knees. Get in touch with the one who knows you better than you will ever know yourself, because I promise you, he will guide you and he will direct you through this time. If you ask, he is there. And I promise you that. I bear you that testimony in the name of Jesus Christ. Anyway, I gotta finish this run and get back to my car. But I am intending to come on probably once a week from now on, unless I feel like I want to come on more than that. I'm not going to put myself to a schedule right now because life is just too crazy right now. But I will be back, and I wanted to let you guys know that I will be posting again. And if you are interested in chickens, health, mental health, that kind of thing, hey, I'll be your nurse. Anyway, I really got to go finish this run. But I hope everybody is doing well, and I will talk to you again soon. Have a great evening, you guys.